Okay, welcome to McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu, 9:18 a.m. Mountain Time, August 27, Wednesday today. Um, Market is pretty okay. It's a little bit flat. Nasdaq 0.15% up, Dow up 0.2%, S&P up 0.1%. Volume is lower on both, Nasdaq especially, and NYC slightly just down 1.8% volume. The market is pretty quiet in general. Like growth stocks are not moving much. Um, if I go to stocks on the move, usually the maximum I would see here is 20, but you can see right now there's only six stocks. That's very underwhelming in terms of stocks on the move in volume. Um, there's Weave, FN, Urban, MGNI, Bros, TPBK. Some of these have been running quite a while. If we look at QQQ, you can see the market is just holding tight. After Friday's gain, it's just holding tight. It's not giving up, but it's also not moving much. Obviously, we have Nvidia news today after hours, earnings coming out, and that will impact a lot of stocks. Whether it'll impact the rest of the market, I'm not sure. But today it's been more of a holding signal. Here's the intraday chart. We test the low yesterday a little bit, not by much. Today we haven't even tested the low yet. Um, so that also a good sign. We're trading in the top half. So yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, yeah, also trading near the highs today. That looks pretty good. Daily chart here. Yeah, we S&P, trying to make new high, but haven't been able to yet. Very close though, very close. And then we have Dow. Dow also pulled back slightly, but it has been bouncing the last 2 days, including today. So this one looks healthy as well. And then we have IWM. This one also bouncing. It looks like it's making intraday high right now, so that looks also very healthy. It's up 0.6% near the top of the range. So I guess will there be a sell-off near the end of day, or will there be a buying at the end of day? It really doesn't matter because it's going to come down to some of the AI stocks, at least for the tech stuff. For IWM, like I said, it's already making new highs. This is uh, definitely taking the lead right now. Whether Nasdaq will also continue to lead, I think it may depend a lot on the media. So let's look at quickly Nvidia. It's been bouncing recently, setting up for potential breakout. So very similar chart to QQQ. It's sitting above the 10-day. If we if we get a good number and guidance, we probably can break out right here, which is not very far away. It's only 184. Is the breakout point. It's not that far from that. Um, but if we look at like other mega cap here, AMD, see the signal looks much weaker on the other stock. Like there's no momentum at all, which is a little bit worrisome from that perspective. We look at Broadcom, very similar. It's not really even staying above the 10-day. Of course, things could change tomorrow, but there's almost like no movement whatsoever. That's kind of weird. Um, and we'll look at some of the AI software app loving. It's holding tight near the high, so it's trying to break out. It did yesterday, but it kind of came back down a little bit. So it's still holding up pretty strong. Palantir. So this is another one that has made no movement whatsoever in the last week. It's just kind of trading sideways and below the 10-day. So this is still in the downtrend slope. So there's definitely some problems. Credo It's trying to bounce back right now. So this one is what it should like. This is what you want to see, like bouncing back. But Palantir is not doing that. Credo is trying to bounce back right now. MGNI, this one is trying to break out as well. So it broke out, it came back a little bit, and then today it's finding support again. So it looks very sharp, this one. Again, Credo, MGNI, been leading recently, doing really well. Let me see. There's other stocks, CVLT, Google, still doing well. Momentum, STX, Zeta. So some of these are doing okay today. On the retail front, we have Bros still really shining today. Let's take a look at that. Here you go, breaking out. Very nice trend line here. Very sharp. Hasn't give back much at all. It's a little bit extended right now, but you know, if you want to buy on this lower entry point, you know, there's obviously risk if it pulls back to 10-day. The other stock that's moving today is Shark Ninja. It's been kind of building this base here, and it's trying to move right now, and you know, 120 around ish, 120, 121 is kind of the breakout point. We're in the middle of that. Vital, this one has been doing really well. Keep finding support. You can see today similar. Yesterday it was down, and then today we bounced right back. Finding support there. Wolverine, WW symbol. This one has been also doing really well. It just, you know, only one bounce of the 10-day here. Continue to make new highs. Going down to industrial and commercial here, we have Arlo, CLS. So CLS trying to bounce back right now. So we have this huge pullback right here, and we found support near the 50-day here, and then right now we crossed the 10-day, and we're able to follow through so far on that. So that's really good. Very similar to this area VRT. Sorry, my chart is a little bit slow today. What if it's still on a downtrend technically? So one of the things I like to look when it's near the bottom, whether it's a bottom, is do you test the lows multiple times? So, but yeah, a better entry point would be to wait for it to cross this line decisively, the 21-day right there. But CLS and VRT, they tend to move usually together, but we'll see. Okay, so that's that one. And then we have FN that's been really a leader since it report earnings recently. And okay, so here's FN. So here's it kind of didn't do well on the earnings, but it kind of came back up pretty nicely here. A big move recently, one day here, one day here, and then after the 10-day, it actually crossed again. Like that's 4 days of movement right now, very fast. FN. Then we have ESLT in the defense area. The defense area has been pretty hot lately, with Trump administration announcing they may invest in defense stocks. So this one is smaller cap, but it's trying to break out right now. All right. Health stocks, we have ALHC. So health also been kind of laid back lately, after taking a strong lead in previous week, but it's still holding tight. So this is ALHC finding support here near the 10-day. So that's one doing okay. ESPR, this one also just moving nicely, staying above the 10-day, not giving back much at all. IDFX, KNSA, MDGL, and PEN. Let's look at MDGL here. This one is really nice uptrend right now. It just continued to run. So those are the good one. Gold, I think, is giving back today. Um, we have some oil and gas moving. CRK, CVI, KGS, RIG. Some of those are oil and gas. Um, but yeah, gold is giving back a little bit today. Look at gold bullion. It's not giving back much. So we look at some of the ones running yesterday. AGI, FNV. It's holding pretty tight. That looks really nice. FNV. Yeah, look at how tight that is trading. That's amazing. MUX. Okay, MUX. This one's giving back a little bit more. Okay, so that's the commodities energy area. Financial, we have EBC, ENLA continue to move. Some of this I missed, unfortunately, but this is moving nicely. Look at the slope of the uptrend line there. We have NU, LOB, those are really strong right now. NU is another one that's moving nicely. So here's the uptrend line. Look at that, more than 45-degree angle. We have TBBK really taking off. TCBI. Let's look at TBBK here for a second. Look at this one. Again, fortunately, I missed a lot of these financials here. Which is really why IWM, Russell has a lot of financial stocks. We look at what was the last Upstart. Upstart has been lagging a little bit, but it's trying to come out of this 50-day line. Today it finds support yet once again near the 10-day and 21-day. So that is really good sign. Let's look at SoFi. It's coming down right now. A little bit extended from 10 days, so it is coming down. Then we have Affirm. Affirm also coming down a little bit. So when you consider that, actually iron is doing pretty well, right? And then no, sorry, not iron, sorry, Upstart. And then now we want to take a last look at iron, because this one tend to be like holding on pretty tight here. I don't know what Bitcoin is today. GPTC. Let's look at that. Yeah, it's still on a downtrend, but iron is just moving opposite of that. That's very interesting. Yeah, so we'll see how the market reacts today after Nvidia news. Obviously, that will affect the tech area and the AI stocks the most. But the rest of the market are kind of mostly on the going holding pattern, and then we have financials doing kind of a little bit stronger today, which represent the Russell. Thank you all for watching. Have a very good day. Please like and subscribe.